now that I've watched all that foot action.
Yes. Yes.
My goodness.
Who doesn't love a little foot action?
Anyone that says otherwise is a big fat liar.
Liar.
Yeah.
Liars. I am so happy you're here.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm such an enormous fan of yours. Aww. Everything you do. I mean, Bridesmaids, biggest comedy of all time. Goldberg, which was on for 10 whole seasons.
Yeah.
Reno 911, which was on for...
We got a little revival,
yes.
like right before COVID. So
yeah.
we knocked out 2 more movies and
yeah.
a few more episodes.
I mean,
so,
that
yeah,
was like
lucky.
a 20-year span. What is the
crazy? Being that I'm so young.
Impossibly.
Yeah.
But what is the secret? What's this in the secret sauce for how to have such like great longevity with these projects?
I wish I had an answer for you. I'm just really, really lucky, and I worship the devil.
Oh,
that's all it is.
That's all
you
it
gotta
is.
do. Yeah.
That's all it is. Well, no problem.
No
Sign
problem,
me up,
you guys. No, I've been lucky. I've been very.
Well, maybe the secret sauce is you. That's probably the
You say such things, Desi. Let's be best friends.
Okay. You started at the Groundlings.
I did, yes.
You were in the main company.
I was.
And the Groundlings, if you don't know, is a famous improv theater that is responsible for breeding just the top comedy talent of all time.
Just about everybody on SNL comes from either the Groundlings or Second City. And yeah, I was lucky enough to do that for 7 years. And
how did that training prepare you for your comedic journey, all these roles that you play?
Well, the great thing about improv is that you are never supposed to deny anything. So if you approach, I mean, even sales, if you're in sales or, you know, anything where you have to deal with the public, if you just approach it from a place of, yes, and I can do this for you, or yes, and I cannot do this for you, but I can do this. Oh, hello.
Yes,
see,
and
improv.
that cup.
Improv. Yeah.
You had planned on doing that.
Poetry.
Is,
yeah.
yes.
That was a planned little stunt that I thought I'd pull out here.
They taught stunt work at the Groundlings. I got to witness your improv skills on a tiny little project that we did many years ago that never saw the light of day.
You were a baby.
Yes.
You were a
That's what we'll go with.
Yes, no.
We'll go with that.
So young.
As were you.
Right. Yeah.
But this project it was you and Jane Lynch and Sam Pancake, Jack Plotnick. Mm-hmm. It was all improvised.
Right.
Kind of like a Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And it was only like 2 days of filming, but that was such a master class for me to get to watch you and Jane show up to the party, be a good improviser, a great listener, but like show up with the goods. It really was like, that was probably such a nothing thing for you, but it was very impactful for me, so thank you.
Well, you're welcome. And you were absolutely an angel because you came in at the 11th hour. Like literally, she was cast at what, 9 o'clock at night? And 6 in the morning, you're on set with us.
Yeah, but that just shows that they were desperate. That's when I got all my jobs, when they were very desperate. Like, let's just hire the next person that walks in the door. Okay, fine, she'll do.
Okay, can I tell you something embarrassing about that job?
Please.
I was so sure that stupid show was gonna go. And by the way, this was a scripted show for VH1 that doesn't do scripted shows.
Nope.
But on the strength of that hilarious pilot, I bought a boat.
Oh my God.
This is not a joke. I talked my husband into buying a friggin' boat. And we had to push that thing uphill for the next 5 years. And we couldn't even sell it. We had to give it to someone to take it off our hands.
You no longer have the boat.
Hell no. Oh, don't buy a boat, people. Do not buy a boat. Rent a boat and rent a captain for the day. But you don't need a boat.
So they didn't talk about good investments at the Groundlings. That was not part of the training.
Never.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Oh my God.
Oh my God,
anyway,
you bought a boat.
We bought
that's
a
so
boat.
funny.
Anyway,
Well,
it was a terrible show. Yeah.
It's no
Terrible.
St. Denis Medical, I'll tell you that much.
Perfect segue.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Yes, and.
Yes,
I truly, the show is so funny, and you're phenomenal in it. And I heard that you received the script the day that the Goldbergs ended. Is that true?
Yeah. In a weird twist of fate, yes, I did get it the same day, and I was all pouty, and I'm looking at this script going, God, I think it's funny.
Yeah.
I think this is funny. I think I want to do it. But, you know, it was just in the pilot stages, so you think, well, I should just do it because 50-50, you know, it might not go. But it went. But then we went on strike.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So if you watch St. Denis, you might notice that between the first episode and the second episode, we all look a lot different. And that's why. But it's been a blessing. It's been so much fun. And I cannot tell you how much respect I have for healthcare workers after doing this.
It shows.
Incredible.
It really shows in the show. One of the things that I appreciate so much about it, it's laugh out loud funny. It's very, very funny. But all of the characters have these huge blind spots for comedic reasons, but never are they like completely inept at their jobs.
Right. Exactly.
And so it is sort of a love letter to healthcare workers.
It really is. It really is. Because when you get into healthcare, don't think that you're ever going to work a 40-hour week. Okay, that just doesn't happen. And there are times when it's somebody's worst day in the world, but you just want to go to lunch.
Yeah.
Or you really have to pee. And you wish someone would just make a decision. Like, they're people too, you know, and sometimes they're going to have a bad day, and they should be allowed to have a bad day sometimes.
Of course.
As we all should. But, yeah, respect to all of the healthcare workers out there.
Have you had anyone come up to you, any actual healthcare workers come up to you and say, thank you for making the show, I watched the show, I find
do
it funny?
get DMs
Ooh.
from people who say, the way you play the administrator is dead on. Not to, you know, pat my own back there, but the very thought that you have to keep people motivated when you don't even believe what you're saying anymore. And I've had to work for people like that. And so what do? You change your physicality, and maybe you might throw a fake judo move or whatever to just kind of get a smile on someone's face, and all they want to do is flip you the bird.
Well, one of my favorite things about your character that I noticed is that she wears these like enormous brooches on her lapel. Yeah. She'll wear like a breast cancer research pin, and then the next day it'll be a giant hummingbird that's just slightly too large for the lapel.
Yeah.
It tells you so much about that character. She's very like front-facing. Was that something that you came up with?
No, but I love it for her because she is just, it's that false optimism.
Yeah.
You know, of, hey, you guys, we're having a pizza party. Like, we're adults. Who cares? Get that hummingbird out of my face.
Sometimes you just need a hummingbird. You know, there are some days.
It softens a lot of blows.
Softens the blows. Well, at this point, you have played a fake cop.
Yes.
A fake doctor, hospital administrator, a fake mom in the 80s. Knowing your track record, this show's going to last for 27 seasons. But
I hope so, Desi. We got to get you in there.
Yeah, just sign me up.
Come on.
But what do you wish to do next for a fake job?
For a fake job next, prostitute.
Oh. Yeah. That's the one I want in on.
I really think I'd be good at it.
Yeah. Footwork or no footwork? We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Yes, okay. Well, sign me up because I'd like to buy a boat. That's what I'm in for. St. Denis Medical airs Tuesdays at 8 p.m. on NBC and streams on Peacock. Wendi McLendon-Covey, everybody.